Starting transmission.
Cupcake! Can you hear us yet? Because we can't see you yet. Are you on? Yes? Okay. Yeah? Alright. Yes. You might want to fiddle with the volume though. I don't know how loud they are. I haven't used them today. The other side?
Oh. The other side.
Here's Cupcake.
Oh, God. What a day.
Cuppy cake! It is me. I am here.
Huzzah. I know I'm going to pay for this later, but Taco Bell.
There's options for Taco Bell or McDonald's. I told him to get Taco Bell.
Why? Have you had McDonald's too many times?
I don't eat McDonald's. You know that.
No, him.
Oh, I don't know.
I still like McDonald's.
I told him to get Taco Bell because that's the only one out of the two I would eat. Taco.
Well, I ended up waiting 20 minutes because the guy had like 3 cars in front of me ordered like $80 worth of food.
It's pretty cool.
Like I kept handing him bags and handing him bags and handing him bags, and I'm going, Jesus fuck! What'd you do? Smoke a pound of weed?
That would be very hard to do all at once, and there's no way that he would have been able to drive after.
He could have done it throughout the day. You don't know.
Yeah, but there's no way he would have been able to
He
drive.
might be really good at it, or it might be really shitty weed. Or he bought that much intending to smoke that much later.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Or there were like 10 people at his house.
Like, every time I get off of work at 10 o'clock, I end up getting Taco Bell, and every time there's some guy, like, in front of me who orders, like, a shit ton of food, and I end up sitting in the drive-thru for 20 minutes.
Well, didn't, when we were younger, the guys used to go to Jack in the Box and order, like...
100 or so tacos?
Yeah. For the night, for, like, 4 of them.
Well, you remember, like, every time we ever moved, we'd go to Taco Bell and get, like, that whole, like, 10 burrito, 10 taco thing, and we'd buy, like, 3 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. Get one thing of the 10 burritos, get one thing of the 10 tacos, and then get one thing where it was half burritos, half tacos.
Wow, so 15 and 15? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta feed the people who are helping you move. That's the deal.
And when you have, like, 4 really fat guys, you know, you kind of gotta go with it. Because let's see, my ex could eat, like, 6 burritos just by himself. 6 or 7.
God, I remember when I used to put away a 6-pack in a pound, like, for lunch.
Oh, no. I remember sitting by myself and eating, like, 30 chicken nuggets.
Wow.
And that was by myself.
I have trouble eating 10 these days.
I have trouble eating 10. Especially if I get fries, too. Yeah. If I just get, like, a small thing of fries, or I eat my nuggets first, I can eat the 10 nuggets. And then I can eat, like, half of my fries or something. But if I eat my fries first, then there's always, like, 3 or 4 nuggets left over. That's why sometimes I just go, screw it, and I get a kid's meal. Kids' meals are actually pretty good.
I miss the All-American meal at McDonald's.
What was that?
Like, way back. It was a regular cheeseburger, a small fry, and a small drink. Like, they don't do it anymore. I don't
call that here in California.
Oh.
I remember them, but I don't remember them being called the All-American meal.
I used to miss the supersize me. I don't miss the supersize anymore.
Well, they still have it. They just call it a large.
No, she's talking about her body.
Oh.
Hello and welcome to episode 68 of the Super Happy Fun Jabbertron Tea Party Podcast with Kiki, Bones, and Grieve. Approximately 85% of tea consumed in America is iced. Which is good, since most of it is on fire.
Wait, what?
Show off your guns. You were so
Oh my
excited.
Okay,
I don't even think you bothered to say hello first.
No, I did. I said hello.
You don't have to say
In my
hello to me.
way. I said cubby cupcake.
No, to me.
Oh, to you? Hi.
No, I meant when you first got here.
We all know Kiki isn't Peoples.
No, I'm Kiki.
Yeah, she's Kiki. That's not a person. That's Kiki.
It's a thing. It's a state of being.
Yeah,
No,
Kiki
she
is a
was-
state of being.
She was so excited.
like, oh.
Wow.
Oh no, I suppose you asked me how I was doing. That's kind of hello. And then I said your shirt was cute, and then you showed me your arms.
I'm all excited. In the last year, I've lost 70 pounds.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
And gotten like a whole bunch of muscle, or at least I had the muscle and now you can see it, I guess. And, I've had to buy new clothes because nothing fits, which means I was super excited because I found, my jeans. They actually fit and everything, and I bought them at a thrift store for $1.50.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So now I have these really super comfy jeans that actually fit me. They're not falling off of me because all my other jeans were falling off of me, quite literally. And it only cost me $1.50. How cool is
I've been
that?
stuck at like $2.10, $2.15 for like 2 years. I cannot get any lower.
I can't seem to get
No matter
any
how-
lower than 200 myself.
Sorry, and
Well, I'm in a constant state of sick, slightly not sick, so.
yeah, and I'm in a constant state of, oh, I have to run over here. Oh, I have to run over here. Actually, I kind of think that the best thing that they could have ever done for me was completely screw me over and make me a CSM. Because now I am constantly running around. I am in a constant state of stress, worry, and having to move around, run around, and just freak out 90% of the time. So I don't have time to relax. Half the time I don't have time to eat.
Oh, I feel that.
And I'm like so poor 90% of the time that I don't have a lot to eat. So like I'll have a whole day at work, and especially if I only get a 30-minute lunch, because that happens to me sometimes where I have an 8-hour day and I only get a 30-minute lunch, which means I end up with an 8.5-hour day. And I'll just have like half of the little, the little containers of goldfish that you can get from like little kids, and you usually find them in the checkout area.
Yeah.
I will get one of those, and I usually only manage to eat about half of it before my lunch is over. And then I will get a can of Kickstart black cherry.
Whoa.
Yeah, right? Yeah, they gotta start paying me for the advertising because I am constantly drinking these things, and I'm always telling people that they're so much better than AMP or really any other energy drink because I've compared them, and like they have less sugar, they have less of the bad things, and they actually have more juice in them than most energy drinks. So you can't really like be like, oh my god, it's an energy drink, because it's a little better for you than that.
Well, it's like less caffeine in an energy drink too.
Yeah.
Actually, surprisingly, you know what has like the most caffeine per ounce? Are those new energy packets, like for a bottle of water?
Dude.
No, seriously, I just sucked one down. When you add this to a bottle of water, it has 240 milligrams of caffeine. That's like 4 cups of coffee.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Yeah, and they're dirt cheap. It's like the Great Value Walmart brand is like $1.76 for a dozen or some shit. It's like, oh my god, this is the cheapest way to get caffeine that isn't coffee.
I think it's cheaper than buying caffeine pills.
Wow. Crazy.
No, I know. It used to be just Crystal Light, but now like Walmart sells their own generic version. And so it's like super crazy cheap. Like that's probably the cheapest drink form of caffeine you can get other than coffee.
Cool.
Like plain black coffee, I think, is under like 50 cents a cup. But still, you'd have to drink 2 to 4 cups, depending on strength, to get the same amount you get out of one of those little packets, which is like ends up being like a quarter.
Yeah.
I can't figure out how they get so much caffeine in, because like I read the site, it's like every 8 ounce, serving contains 120 milligrams of caffeine. I'm going, holy shit, that's more than a cup of coffee.
Let's see, this is a 16 fluid ounce.
Yeah.
Okay. There's only 80 calories per can.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a caffeine. Where's the caffeine?
You can get it. It's not that hard. It should be at the bottom of the ingredients list, usually.
Caffeine content, 92 milligrams per 16 fluid ounces.
Okay, so what's that?
Math.
So one...
That's math. So there's math in here.
What? It said, 92 milligrams for a 16 fluid ounce. Wait. So it has 92 milligrams of caffeine per can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a cup and a half of coffee. I think coffee's like, 60?
I haven't looked that up in a while, so I don't know.
Words, numbers, math types.
I already got my AA. I don't have to do any more math.
Oh, shut your mouth. You haven't even done real math.
Exactly. Art. I did the math I gotta do.
Now
so
I need a degree.
One 8 ounce cup of coffee's got 95 milligrams on average.
Okay.
So it's less than a cup of coffee.
It's about the same, give or take.
Yeah, but that's got electrolytes and shit.
Yeah. So I
It's
like
got
these.
B vitamins.
Yeah.
I like these, and black cherry is like the best flavor ever.
I tried those. The black cherry one really is the best. The green one is just weird.
I know.
Think it's the green one?
It's huh?
I think the green one was the weird one. I don't remember. There's 3 or 4 flavors, and I remember one of them is
4
really,
of them.
really strange.
There's fruit punch, orange, and there's the limeade, which is the green one, and then black cherry. And pretty much, their flavors pretty much go the same way. Up at the top is black cherry, and then the limeade, and then for me, the fruit punch, and then the orange is just really funky tasting. But I like the black cherry. It's good.
Is the orange one the one that they have at Taco Bell? I think it is.
Yeah, I want to say yes.
They have the orange one at Taco Bell?
They have
on tap.
Yeah, it not all Taco Bells. Ours on the side doesn't, but the two ones that Zach did.
Oh.
It depends on the Taco Bell. This one has the fucking Mountain Dew Baja shit on tap.
Oh, I love Baja.
Ours has that as well. Actually, ours has 3 flavors of Mountain Dew. 4, I'm sorry. It has regular Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, Mountain Dew Kickstarter, and Mountain Dew Sangria Blast.
Dude,
Sangria Blast
that's a lot
is
of Mountain Dew.
Well, you know why?
I can't stand the sangria, because when I drink sangria, there needs to be alcohol in that shit.
I love the sangria. It's the best flavor. The best.
I have to drive.
Drive where?
When Faith gets off of work, I have to drive her to go see her friend.
Well, it sucks to be you now, doesn't it?
I know, right? Maybe I should tell her to walk.
There's an AM and a PM flavor now? What?
Wait, what?
Of Kickstart. They have an AM and a PM flavor.
There's an AM PM flavor?
An AM.
AM is fruit punch and orange citrus.
Yeah.
During the day you have pineapple, orange, mango, and strawberry kiwi, and at night you have black cherry and limeade.
What? That's weird.
The only one I like is black cherry.
Yeah, it's the only one I really like too. So I guess we're PM people.
That's usually when I'm awake.
Yeah.
Well, no shit. Kiki's always sleeping.
I have done so much sleeping this week compared to any other time in my life.
Oh my god, I was actually getting kind of worried there for a while, because literally you would be awake for an hour and then you'd be gone again. I was just holy shit, I hope she's alright.
I seem to have caught something.
And now she has me over here, so she's hoping to pass it on. Stay over there. Stay over there.
You've already interacted with the house.
If I get sick...
Well, considering that the hubby is the fucking outbreak monkey, unless he got it from game and gave it to me, he got it from work and gave it to me, which means Faith is carrying it around. I don't interact with all that much in the way of people.
No, you don't.
Unless I'm yelling at them in the parking lot, or talking
she needs to get out more.
Or I get out when
you
I go to the doctor's appointment.
You get kind of screwed. Because
I get out when I go to doctor's appointments.
You guys all interact with each other, so basically one of you is going to give it to each other. It's just going to spread.
That's not true.
Pretty much.
Sometimes I go to Denio's. Also, next weekend, fair.
I have Thursday, Friday off.
Hopefully we're going on Friday then.
Woo!
We have sect weirdos coming in.
Have what?
Weirdos from SAC.
Okay. Say SAC slower, because it sounds like something else when you say it faster. Okay, I'm currently being deprived because Faith has not been feeling well for like weeks and weeks and weeks, okay? So what I heard was that you have sex weirdos coming in.
Wow!
That's what I heard, was sex weirdos. Not SAC weirdos, sex weirdos, okay?
No.
So forgive Grieve, her mind is deprived because her body is, so... Yeah. Ew. That's okay, I'm used to it. I
Years of training.
Years and years and years of training, yeah.
All I have to say is I am so glad that my week of hell has finally come to an end.
Week of hell?
You want me to explain what happened this week?
Sure.
Because I would be...
Why not? You're being recorded.
So...
Oh god, that's all recorded.
Yep, congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, yes, tell us about your week of hell.
A week ago, I guess tomorrow, last Saturday, a gentleman from our main office shows up at my store. He's coming to my department because we just did a complete reset of our lighting section.
Okay.
My boss had made a decision to put off... So all of our fixtures had CFL bulbs in them, and the company is switching over to LEDs because, way of the future and all that.
Yeah.
My boss put off doing it and then wrote in his notes that we had done it. So when the guy came, he starts looking around and goes, "So you didn't do it?" I'm like, "I really think you should talk to the managers about that. So would you care to tell me why you didn't do it?" I'm like, "I have nothing to say, and I plead the Fifth Amendment."
I plead the Sixth.
You plead the Fifth.
Well, no, you're pleading the Fifth, which means I don't get to plead the Fifth.
The Sixth Amendment, I believe, has to do with a speedy trial.
I suppose she could plead for the Sixth.
Yeah.
Not plead the.
You plead the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury?
Which you would likely get anyway.
Yes. Well, no.
Okay.
No, so you guys are poor, so you don't actually get a speedy trial. You get a trial that takes years.
Oh, yeah, because we gotta wait for a fucking public defender.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Which means you, depending on the severity of your thing and whether or not you can make bail, sit in jail, not jail, except for the weekends where you sit in jail, until then.
I had a buddy who literally, he got nailed for, trespassing when he was 21. And, when he was 25, it finally went to trial.
What?
Depending on the severity, they just kind of, it's as long as you keep in contact,
it just kept getting pushed back. And, finally it came up for trial, and he was just literally oh my god, this was half a decade ago. Are we seriously doing this? He wasn't even living in state anymore. He had moved out east for a job. Because, the trial never happened.
Mm-hmm.
He just assumed that, they had let it go because he'd never heard anything. And so he had to hire a lawyer and then fly back to Minnesota to stand trial for trespassing because he was like free running on top of the buildings downtown.
Wow.
And he literally was like, "Can I just pay the fine? I don't even want to come back. It's not worth my time. It will cost me more money to come back and stand trial for this misdemeanor than it would to just pay the fine." And they were like, "No, you have to come back."
That is ridiculous.
The long and the short of it is they ended up dismissing the case because it had literally been forever and no one cared anymore.
Mm-hmm. Like, what?
But we got off topic.
Alright, so long and the short of it is, I spent an hour and a half being berated by this guy, being dressed down over why this didn't happen. It's not my fault. It's not my job. It wasn't even my decision. But I'm the one who gets smeared all over the floor because I'm the one that's there when he comes. So as soon as my assistant manager shows up, he immediately starts taking the brunt of it as I go walk off to cool my heels so I don't kill the guy. Because I'm just like, you are barking up the wrong tree. You need to go talk to my boss's boss if you want this to be taken care of. Long and short of it is, my department manager is on vacation this week. So we spend the week resetting the entire department.
Nice.
I just basically got done tonight. He's back tomorrow morning.
Craziness.
Also, he's in deep shit and has no idea because he's been on vacation. Like, our general manager was fuming.
Damn.
Mostly because he's probably going to get fined for this. Because the company has this stupid thing where if you do stupid shit, you get fined for it.
Oh, great.
Which is super fun. So the long and short of it is just a hellish week, non-stop working. I worked basically an open to close shift today, and it was just a shitstorm.
Dude, I had to do this whole, because we had a corporate asset protection guy come in, and he, changed a bunch of stuff over the last few weeks. Well, we had, and everything he changed, impacts the way that we do our job. Mm-hmm. And it knocked it down, made it slower, and everything like that. And we had an assistant manager come back from being on vacation. The first night that he's back, I'm closing. And closing all of the registers in the store and getting everything set up has gone from taking an hour to taking 2 hours because of what this asset protection guy has done, right? So I'm trying to run around, get all this stuff done. I had to borrow somebody off the floor so that I could go do my job, right? Mm-hmm. And he's on the radio the whole time. I'm only half done, right? And it's already been close to an hour. And he's all like, "Come on, pick it up. Come on, I know you can do it." And I'm all like, "I'm going as fast as I can. I'm doing the best that I can." And then over the radio, he's like, "If you're closing tomorrow, you need to come up with a plan first."
A plan?
A plan,
Jesus.
right? And so this is what I do. I totally, just convince myself, you know what, even if he gets pissed off with you standing up for yourself, you know what, at the end of the day, he's the one in the wrong because he's going off on you about something that he doesn't even know, right? Yeah. So I stand in front of him and go, "Look, one, I would prefer if you did not talk to me like that over the radio. Two, if you don't understand why something's taking so long, then maybe you need to talk to people when you come back after being on vacation for 3 weeks and go, hey, has anything changed?" Because apparently he just walked in and started working. He didn't even ask for any updates. And didn't sit down, read his emails, anything like that. Just started working. Which I can appreciate the guy's enthusiasm of, I've been gone for 3 weeks, let's get back to work. But I would have appreciated it if he would have found out that stuff had changed. And I explained to him everything that had changed. And his only response was, "Well, you still need to come up with a game plan." And I'm all like, okay, so you're not even listening to me. And I explain it again. This time, I purposely be a douche about it. I talk slowly. I use small words. By the end of my explanation, he's looking at me like if I could stab you in the eye, I would.
Wow.
But the very next night, when I closed, he kept his mouth shut and gave me all the help I needed. So, you know what? Dude can go jump off a cliff. Because I seriously could care less what he thinks about it. And we got screwed over. So, if he wants me to magically with extra people, because I had 2 cashiers for closing, that's it. And we always get a rush right before the store closes. And they thought 2 cashiers would be sufficient. And that was just the first night that he was back. The second night he was back, which luckily was my Friday. Yay! I only had 1 cashier. 1. From 11:30 to 12 a.m. Because my store closes at 12 a.m. And granted, she's a very sweet lady, but she is super old and super slow and does not quite grasp the concept of if somebody has a lot of stuff in their basket and it's 11:55, tell them to go wait. Take somebody with only 1 or 2 items. Because I gotta shut down your register at like 11:57. And then I gotta go find out if there's somebody to go open another register at 12:01. Because that's what we have to do. This lady's been working there for like 15 years. She should know. And then I have to deal with a jackass assistant manager. I had a bad day. I had a really bad day. But luckily, one of the girls that works overnight as a stalker, she used to be a cashier. Like, she was a cashier about a year ago, and then she went to overnight stalking, so she hasn't been a cashier for about a year, right? And she comes up, and she goes, I told him that you have no one to help. And he said something about, oh, well, you know, she'll figure it out, or she'll do it. And apparently this girl, bless her, just completely bless her, I feel like baking her a cake. She stood there and went, well, you may not care, but I do. And just headed to the front, got on a register, and helped me. Like, just out of nowhere.
She sounds very sweet, but don't bake her a cake. We're about to go back into the triple digits.
Oh, well, yeah. But, well, I meant, like,
I know what you mean.
Figuratively, like, bake her a cake. Like, if I baked her a cake, she wouldn't want it. She's been complaining about her weight a lot lately. But, she's a total sweetheart. And she totally, like, just ignored, because she has a whole night to do her job. I only had a short period of time. So, it was really awesome. But this guy's a douche. I hate him. He needs to, like, figure out that other people have shit they need to do. And that he's an assistant manager. He needs to help. That's what he's there for. But, yeah. I really want to smack him. But I'm not allowed to do that. It's illegal. So, isn't work fun? Work is awesome. There's seriously going to be a Finding Dory.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, that's
Incredibles 2, Toy Story 4. Anyway.
Looks like Pixar is going to have a princess. Is that Alice Through the Looking Glass?
Yes.
Yes, they're making another one.
They're making another one.
No, don't.
No.
There was a talk today or some other day.
It is not going to be good, I guarantee it.
Oh, I'm sure people will still enjoy it.
Okay.
The Jabberwocky is
Yeah.
Through the Looking Glass. So whatever's coming is something they made up.
The Good Dinosaur Finding Dory. Normie, wow. Toy Story 4, Coco, Cars 3.
Cars 3.
Wow.
I like how she said that.
I actually like Cars, like the original Cars. It's basically
like the
just
first
Doc
one.
Hollywood.
I like the first movie, that's it.
The second movie isn't bad, but the second movie is basically about selling Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah. Which is
like
why
that's
I don't
what that
like
movie
it.
is about.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. I heard that there's going to be a new Disney princess.
Yes.
Oh yeah?
I was kind
Is her
of
name
excited. Huh?
I said, is her name Leia?
I haven't managed to look it up.
No, she's not talking about Star Wars.
Not Star Wars.
I mean, technically, she's a Disney princess now.
Yeah.
Is she?
Disney owns Star Wars.
Oh, so yeah, Leia would be a Disney princess.
Yes.
Although,
Think about this.
arguably, anybody in the Marvel universe who's technically a princess is also now a Disney princess.
Yes,
because
think about
Disney
this. The
owns
next
Marvel.
Kingdom Hearts,
Oh,
you can
God.
go to the Marvel universe, you can go to Star Wars, you can go to Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh my god, you can go everywhere.
Yeah, if that game ever comes out.
It is coming out. They had a preview for it at E3 in May.
They had a preview for it last E3.
Well, they did, because last E3 was in May.
She meant the one before that.
No, they didn't.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, on my Tumblr right now.
Cool.
Like, that was the big thing that came out of nowhere, that fucking trailer popped up at the end of E3 this year. It was like, oh yeah, we're doing that now. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of a sudden, Square just, like, pulled all the stops. We're remaking Final Fantasy VII, we're making Kingdom Hearts 3. Dude, it's gonna be weird, because Final Fantasy VII isn't gonna be an RPG, it's gonna be, like, something else they're saying.
Yeah, I'm unsure where they're gonna go.
It'll be
with it.
fine.
I mean, it's still gonna be played. It's not even my favorite game, so I'm not all that worried. But it's that thing fanboys have been asking for forever, so no matter what they put out, there's going to be people who hate it and people who love
Yeah.
It could be the second coming of Christ, you don't know.
it. As long as they stop making fucking Final Fantasy 13 bullshit. That
You know what I'd
franchise
be
needs
happy
to
with?
die.
You know what I'd be happy with? I want my Final Fantasy 11 online back. I want to sit there
It's
and I
still
want to
there.
do all of my stuff again.
It's still there.
Yes, but right now I can't afford it.
Well, yeah, that's not my problem. That's not their problem.
I think it should be free.
No.
And there should be an app for your phone.
No,
Then I could do it.
no, that's not how it works.
That's not how they pay.
Don't
make
kill my
money.
fantasy. Just agree with me that it would be nice.
I mean,
Running servers cost money, you have to
Yeah.
pay a subscription fee.
even though far less players are playing now, it's still.
Well, because what,
like,
we've
it
had
recently
14...
had a fucking expansion, too. Like, they still made content for it.
Answer my question, though. Answer my question. Wouldn't it be nice?
Yes, it
An
would be
app
nice.
for your phone. At least, okay, what you still pay for it, but an app for your phone so that you can play, like, on the run, or if it's people like me who don't have a PlayStation to play it off of, or anything like that, right? It would be nice. Okay, so fantasy bubble intact. I can stay happy.
I'd love to
Did
get
he
back-
freeze?
No, he's.
No, I'm
Oh,
here.
there he goes. Okay.
I'd love to get back into 14, but I already spend so much time being unable to do anything. So.
Yeah. Well, the online 11 one was the only one I really liked because I got to just do whatever in the hell I wanted.
Well, 14 lets you do super whatever the hell what you want.
Yeah. I never even
Wasn't
played
like-
18.
14, you can technically, even though there's a random party up system for specific story necessary fights, but then you never have to talk to those people again, you could play it solo.
Cool.
You could also, never do any of the fighter classes and just be a gardener forever.
No, I liked
You're gonna miss out on
fighting.
shit, but
I liked fighting because I got to go out, I got to gather stuff, but that was like the extent of what I wanted to do, was I just wanted to run out, kill things, gather things, go back, and create things.
you can do that.
That's the extent of what
you
I
can
wanted
also
to
decorate
do.
your fucking house.
Ooh, decorate.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the
Decorate that
character
fucking house.
creation system is much more customizable, so you don't look like every other third person.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
So
I'd love to get back into that.
So in other news, Homestuck is 99% done. The remaining 1% will take literally like another year before it comes out minimum.
I'm never gonna catch up on this.
What is it?
Oh no,
It's a
you'll catch up.
webcomic.
He's almost done. I mean, it'll just take you like a month of reading it to get back to where the rest of us are.
I don't know if I care. Like, I'm still happy they exist, but at the same time, do I care enough? Because I feel like I've gotten the gist.
Well, it's just like, it's like one of those things where like they started doing something and then like they were like at some point they were like not sure where they were going.
Mm-hmm.
And so they just like basically just were like, forget it, I give up, I'm just gonna like go off the deep end. But then like they started to make a cohesive story out of it, and it was just like, okay.
Oh yeah, they confirmed more Pacific Rim too.
Oh.
Yeah, we're getting a second one. I never actually even saw the first one.
I liked it.
It looked really good, I just never watched it, I don't know why.
It's everything I love. Big monsters, big robots, not a lot of pretentiousness. Speaking of big monsters, they're calling our possible winter-fall El Nino event Godzilla El Nino, because it's going to fuck us over.
Seriously?
Like, everybody's gonna be all stupid happy because they're like, hey, it's rain. It's like, no, it's too much, too fast. Our ground can't handle that. This is a dry climate.
This isn't the continental center.
So much flooding.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. That's just going to be wonderful. And me, unable to afford new tires.
There's a reason why it only floods in the Midwest in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise our ground can handle basically being continuously pummeled with heavy rain.
I think it's what, like...
Can we all just move somewhere else? I would love to live somewhere where the weather's not completely fucked over.
Oh, that's impossible. Weather's fucked over.
It's the hottest it's been here. It's been here
it's just fucked over
all summer. Time. You know what it was today? It was 92.
That's the hottest it's been there all summer. Can we live today. There?
If we can afford to move, sure.
You just don't want to be there during the winter, do you?
I can stay in They have water.
Well, considering how little she goes out, she would have no problem living here.
I mean, they have Obamacare, right? I can have healthcare?
Well, I mean, Minnesota has basically socialized healthcare.
Then all right.
It's a heavily left-leaning state, so basically tons of social programs.
The whole Democrats.
Oh,
liberals.
I'll fit in.
All right, I shouldn't say that. The city area is heavily Democrat, but the outer farm country is all Republican.
That's how it is here.
But all the voting power is here.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. It would not be that different for us, except for the snow bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd be like, what?
the winter kind of sucks with the whole -20 in January, but other than that, it's totally fine.
Yeah, but see, you could come here, and what's the coldest would you say it gets?
It depends on where in or at what time.
Okay, where we are.
I think last year the coldest we got was 20s.
Yeah, we didn't even get snow. At all.
Some areas of the north got
snow, but
at the wrong times.
Yeah. Where we live, it only actually snows maybe between every 10 to 15 years.
Well, yeah, that's
and we might get an inch. It's not even fair.
Again, we're in the valley. It's not supposed to snow down here.
I don't care. Winter is for snow. There are supposed to be 4 seasons.
Since
they're kind of
started recording its weather.
What just happened?
Hang on. My graphics driver crashed.
Oh, yay!
I'm gonna save, and then I'm gonna reboot. Okay? Just in case.
Okay.
Oh, the recording is still going.
Okay, so everybody shut up for a second.
Neat. What were we talking about before? I forgot.
I don't know. Hang on, I'll be right back. We chat about whatever.
What the hell are we gonna talk about?
I don't know.
Shit.
What did you do?
What now?
I do kind of like the heart shape.
There's a reason it's heart is shaped like that.
Yeah, it's because it's a booty. She suggested that we talk about preferred female butt shapes.
Okay.
I like the upside down heart.
I like the shape that's shaped like an ass.
See, this doesn't even work because it doesn't work.
I'm sorry.
His response was, I prefer the ass-shaped ass.
I do prefer an ass that actually looks like an ass.
Yeah, but there's different shapes.
Well, I mean, I'm friends with Kiki, aren't I?
Hey.
Ow, 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 ow.
What did you hurt? What did you hurt?
Nothing. It's my legs.
They're trying to
Cheating
escape her
pad, go.
body. He wakes up one morning, her legs just look at her and go, fuck it, we're out.
What?
I said Kiki just wakes up one morning, her legs look at her and just go, fuck it, we're out.
I think they did that already.
They try to do that every day. Run! Smack her into the wall so we can run away. Oh god, we're still attached.
So, I got this new app that's like all these different recipes and stuff like that, so I'm perusing through them. And I remembered that just a couple of days ago, me and Faith went over to her grandmother's and made her grandmother cream cheese and crab wontons.
Wow.
And Kiki can tell you, I don't eat stuff like crab. And
stuff like cream cheese.
yeah, shame. I actually liked these things. I had a whole bunch of them. Huh?
I want crab now.
We still got some in the fridge.
But I don't like cream cheese. Anyway, tell your story.
Well, that was actually pretty much the extent of my story. I don't like things like that, and I liked it.
Well, good.
It was pretty good. And we had leftovers.
Well, your palate does change as you age, so.
Whoop, lobster roll.
You're just reminding my stomach that it has barely anything in it.
So get something to eat.
I want lobster. I haven't had lobster since I was 20-something. No.
I've never had
since I was
lobster.
a teenager.
Okay.
I know where I want to go.
Red Lobster?
No, I want to go to that place that we went to with the rolls and the buffet style.
Ooh, what?
There's this place that we've been to.
The sushi place?
The sushi place. They have these laminated menus. And the reason why they're laminated is because you mark off, like, I'd like 2 sets of wontons, I'd like 3 miso
and then take
soups.
it back and then wipe it off. And
And
you
it's
keep
like a
doing
buffet
that.
because you pay one price, but you can order all this random stuff and they just bring it. And you can get like these different kinds of rolls and all this other kind of stuff. And there was that one roll that I think it had some kind of spicy tuna in it, but there was a piece of prawn in the middle of it.
Oh, I know the one you're talking
And
about.
it was all sliced up, and it was so good.
Yeah.
And I don't like shrimp.
Dude,
I don't like shrimp, I don't like crab, I don't like lobster. I don't like tuna. But this roll was,
Calm down. I don't like fish, and I love that place.
right?
That's like Sunday afternoons, the local sushi, like major sushi chain, whatever you want to call it, like there's 3 or 4 of them in town, like in the cities, has for like $18 as an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet. It's just like, I'm gonna eat all the sushi.
I think we should have a double couples date
Okay.
to that place.
No shit.
I can't really say whether Faith will like it or not, because every time I mention sushi, she kind of makes this face. But they have cooked stuff.
Yeah.
They have like teriyaki chicken and orange chicken and like sesame seed chicken and they had some kind of beef, right?
Yeah.
Because she's a beef girl. But so good. You have to find G Street because it's on G Street. Where's G? Over there. Where is it? What the?
Oh no, is it not around anymore?
It should be. It's like called Juice Goose or something. I thought it was on G Street. I don't know why, but we're looking for this place.
Because I can't remember the name of it.
I'm pretty sure it was Juice Goose, but because like the pizza place is close by.
Oh, what's the pizza place? Something hippie like.
Woodstock.
Oh, thank you. Woodstock Street is over here. Yeah, here's G Street.
Okay, so it's not just because there's Fuji's. Is it Fuji's? Yeah, all you can eat sushi. And see, I was right, it's on G Street.
It's not on boats, though.
No, it's not on boats. So that's the noodle bar. Oh my god, I have to, like, be standing there.
No,
that's on boats. And that's on boats.
No.
Dude.
No, that's it.
No, that's not.
Oh no, it's
no. The
close.
Other one's like that little green door. It's like down that way. That one. See, it is Jusku.
Yeah, it's not on the map. That's weird.
Why isn't it on the map?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's really awesome and it's a lot of fun. Plus, there's a bar right next door, so when you start, like, okay, we're done eating, let's go get drunk and listen to some music, and maybe play some pool, all you have to do is go through the door in the back. You don't even have to go outside.
It just wasn't when we looked at it before. It's weird. Anyway.
But I've already had my days off, so... Wouldn't that be cool if we could go, though? We could go for, like, lunch. It won't be as expensive. What the...
Okay.
The monitors went off again.
The latest driver is apparently buggy.
That's not fun.
I mean, you're still here, so it's fine, I guess. As long as the computer doesn't crash.
Yay. Crash.
You know better than to say that stuff out loud.
It's behaved lately.
Ooh. Black Forest cake in a glass. The presentation is ready.
Why would you want a cake made from a black forest? That seems like it would be really bad.
It's just the name of it.
Does it have a witch mixed in?
Chocolate croissant. I'm making myself hungry apparently because all of this shit sounds good, except for the sweet potato curry.
Okay, the driver has responded and recovered.
Yay!
As you're drinking.
Ooh, you know what I made last night? I made brownies in a mug.
It's not that hard, college students do it. I'm sorry.
I made it from scratch.
So do college students.
Okay, well, I found the recipe online and I just put them in the microwave for like 3 minutes. You know what? Stop. Or I'm gonna twist this around and make it a compliment. Thank you. You are calling me young and inventive.
Didn't that study say like the average college student is actually in their later adult years now?
No.
Well, yeah, because basically we all got screwed on loans, so now everybody coming up after us is like, I ain't going to school till I'm in my late 20s. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, you gotta get a job
to be... afford it.
You gotta get a job or be poor enough only for a certain amount of time.
Zucchini brownies.
Ugh. I already threw up twice today. Why, woman? Would you do me a favor?
What am I doing?
Sprinkle a little bit of fish food for fatty in there.
Okay. That's okay. I just ran across something that was called energy balls. Where does it...
You just put it in the water. Just open the lid and put it in the water. Just a little bit, because she's one fish. You still there, Cupcake?
I am.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah. That's way too much for one fish, but that's alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. That looked like a little bit. So
I meant like 5 flakes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just look at. Do you know the last time I had a fish? Actually, I don't think I've ever actually owned a fish.
Yeah, I can't remember the time we had a fish. I'm talking about one. You had a frog, right?
I miss my frog.
Yeah.
His name was Sunny. My sister killed him with air freshener.
Wow.
And that's not even exaggerating. She killed him with air freshener. He was this little tiny green tree frog, and he used to sit on my head while I was reading, and even my cat loved him. Right? Of course, this is back when I was like 12, 13 years old, something like that. And we went to go somewhere, and I had gotten outside before my sister and everything, and she came running out, and we went out, we had like dinner or something somewhere, and we come home, and I went to give some crickets to my frog, and he was lying on the floor of his cage and had been picked away by the crickets that were already in there.
Yeet.
Yeah. And I freaked out and I screamed, and it took my sister almost 10 years to admit that before we had left, she sprayed air freshener in his cage because she thought he smelled. And I'm like, dude, you killed my frog. And she didn't even care. Pissed me off. And most people are like, oh, that's what siblings are for, ha ha ha. And it's like, no, my sibling killed a living thing.
Brothers never killed one of my pets, or vice versa.
Yeah, so it's not a normal sibling thing.
I mean, it's normal for children to accidentally murder pets.
I have never accidentally murdered a pet. My sister has. Although I'm pretty sure it wasn't an accident. I'm pretty sure she meant to kill my frog. Just like I'm pretty sure she killed my hamster. But we're talking about a psycho, so... Yes, I'm still bitter about my pets.
Mm.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Like what? I didn't do much this week.
Neither did I just worked. I complained about lack of sex. That's about it.
Our first openly gay football player is leaving football.
Why?
For the safety of his own mental health.
Are they torturing him that much?
Apparently.
Yeet.
That or the constant media attention, or likely the, bigotry of football itself. Because that's not,
I think that's terrible.
Destructive masculinity in its greatest form or anything.
Yeah, but see, like, sports like football, baseball, basketball.
Basketball is a terrible movie.
People think that you have to be all strong and manly, and they have a certain perception of what manly means.
That's toxic masculinity in a nutshell.
Yeah. And it's ridiculous, and it's stupid, and it's wrong. I've met girls that enjoyed playing football, and real football. Not this stupid capture the flag bullshit, but,
There's nothing wrong with capture the flag either.
Yeah, but I'm talking about girls who, tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And, and they're not...
Did you know we have a women's football league, right? Nobody watches it.
There's a women's football league?
Yeah, there are...
I've never even heard about it.
Yeah, most leagues we have, there's a national women's version of that gets little to no coverage.
Do they actually, play football?
Yeah.
It's not that...
No, it's not touch football, it's football.
Oh, I like that. Maybe I'll watch it.
It is almost impossible to find.
Awesome.
They make shit for money. Seriously, our women's soccer won the cup, and they got paid less than their male counterparts do to win when they lose. The males get paid more when they lose than they do when they win.
Ridiculous.
For the same goddamn sport.
That's because our entire society is like, oh, you're a woman? This is what you're good for. Oh, you're a man? This is what you're good for. And our society, it's never going to stop.
Well, it's not our society only, but yes.
Yeah, it's not just our society. I just said our society because it's the one we live in.
Yes.
But the whole thing is just, it's completely ridiculous. Break the glass ceiling already.
So Target is degendering their
I saw that
toy section. Not just the toy section, but
linens.
Yeah. There is such an uproar because people are so obsessed with labels. It's like, seriously? Are you that worried about buying your child the wrong toy? Do you not know what toys your child wants?
People are just dumbasses. I'm sorry, but if I had a little girl and she wanted a football, I'd get her the damn football. She wanted to go play with an action figure of a soldier, I'd get her that action figure of a soldier.
So, at least from a non-home but in public standpoint, labeling hurts because it deters girls from looking in the boys section because they've been taught not to, and it deters boys from even considering things in the girls section because being girly has been ingrained as a bad thing.
Yeah.
Again, toxic masculinity.
Yeah. just like the phrasing of like when a little boy falls down and he scrapes his knee and he starts crying and somebody goes, "Oh, don't be such a girl." Mm-hmm. From that moment, you are teaching that little boy that, one, girls are bad. Being a girl is wrong. Being anything like a girl is wrong. Mm-hmm. And then you are also teaching him that girls are worthless. And so you are enforcing a stereotype of it is okay to treat girls badly. It is okay to look down on them. And if you ever have a guy around that acts like a girl, go ahead and treat him the same way that you treat girls. Mm-hmm. And the whole thing is completely ridiculous and stupid, and the only thing that it is doing to our society is helping our society not evolve. It is not helping our society be as good as others. And all it is doing is just crumbling our society. If our society completely imploded tomorrow, it would be because people refuse to
give up their guns. Like, there's not one single issue wrong.
There's not one single issue, but
they all
it
stem
would be
from
helpful.
A core culture standpoint. Yes.
That's why it would be super, 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 super nice if everybody could just shut the fuck up and go, "Hey, guess what? We're all human. We all bleed red." Well, it's a shade of red.
Humans.
Shut up, Cupcake.
Yeah, just because you bleed frosting.
Frosting?
I don't understand, we're in the 21st century. All of these societies have been around for so long. There have been female heroes, and there have been male designers, and there have been people breaking gender stereotypes for hundreds of years, and they still can't go, "Okay, you're a human being. Live your life." Just take out the stereotypes.
You can't subjugate people like that.
Nope.
That's like...
But we can segregate them.
No, that's part of subjugation. That's why we do it, to control.
Yeah, but we need to not do that.
Yeah, we're really bad at not doing that.
I totally hate our society.
It will probably not...
Makes me not want to have children.
In our generation while we're alive. Stepping points will happen, but that's true of any generation, be it backwards or forwards.
I know. I feel sorry for all the children that are growing up in society right now, because they're probably...
Because they're dumb.
Well, there's that, and all of the confusion, because they're gonna meet people that are not okay with who they are, who are gonna try and force them to be something that other people think that they're supposed to be, and then they're gonna meet people that are gonna be like, "You're a free spirit, do what you feel, and be who you feel," and all of our kids are gonna be so damn confused.
Well, we were pretty confused growing up.
I wasn't really. I didn't get much of the other side. Mostly of what I got was, "You're a girl, this is how you act."
Well, yeah, that's still...
And I didn't really grow up with anybody else. Like, the first person I ever met that was like, I don't really consider myself, I don't, identify with one specific gender, or I don't, the first person I met that was more open-minded than everybody else was you. And that was when I was 16. And so those first 16 years, I was in a box. And I didn't really meet lots of other
We're gonna have to just live with these flashes.
That's nice.
As long as the recording holds.
Yeah.
The internet makes it a little bit better, but at the same time, the internet is both information and disinformation like anything else.
Yeah.
That and all
Why are you making that creepy ass noise? Okay, I think Cupcake's lost it.
She thinks she's outside the box.
No, we're still very much in a box, but it's a different box.
It's a different...
I would beyond the veil and Cthulhu store back at me.
Is he making fun of me?
No.
I think he's making fun of me.
He's just making references.
Cthulhu references, okay.
It's because
I liked-
I look a lot like fishmen everywhere I go.
Well, at least I like to think that I'm not inside of a box.
We're all in a box.
And
They're just different boxes.
And Kiki's actually explained this to me before. I don't belong to a box.
No.
I jump around to different boxes.
You're inside of a box you can't perceive.
Well, technically we're in the box. But
Yeah.
we're talking from the...
Social, like, segregated standpoints, like hicks, jocks, popular nerds, geeks. I get along with everyone.
Our society thrives on labels, but at the same time, labels are just parts of a person, not
Yeah.
people.
And I'm just a person. That's why I can see all the different sides of it most of the time.
This is so weird when you're suddenly gone for like
Yeah.
a couple seconds because my driver keeps crashing.
At least it's still recording. I hope.
We don't lose your audio, just your visual.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah,
all
and
we
then he
know,
makes noises like that, and I'm wishing we'd lose the audio. You've been making some damn creepy noises. Stop making damn creepy noises.
Those aren't creepy, those are just cupcakes.
Yeah, well, they're creeping me the fuck out.
You don't hang out with them as much as I do.
Yeah.
But yeah. Although, from a legal standpoint, we're making pretty good strides. We're not there yet, but considering that a federal judge had to... Someplace in Kansas, somebody's refusing to give out same-sex marriage license, and a federal judge had to go, no, stop that.
It's like students running to the principal because the teacher won't, grade everyone the same.
Well, there's also that place that is just downright refusing to issue any marriage licenses.
Really?
I forget where it is. Is it Texas? I feel like it's Texas.
It's probably Texas.
South.
Yeah.
Knowing Texas.
It might be Ohio.
Ohio.
No, maybe it was
It'd be like Kentucky. I know Kentucky was having issues.
Kentucky's the one where the one place was doing just same sex.
See, this is where
But there's a whole county somewhere that just stopped issuing.
Wow. Like, if we have to issue same-sex, then we just won't do anybody's at all.
I mean, you could go to a different county and get one, but it's a bitch move.
Yeah. No, this whole thing that's going on right now completely makes me want to believe in reincarnation. Because I want, when I die...
Shut up again.
What?
Why?
No, because I want to come back and see if we actually evolve for the better. If we actually start to become a society where it's like, you are not what you were born with between your legs. Your relationship is not ruled by your sex.
By then, the environment will be so fucked it won't matter.
Well, then you're going to start having, is it okay for humans to marry mutants?
It's okay, we'll all be dead. Where is it? Where that mine dumped all that shit in that river?
Colorado.
That's
not deadly to us. That's just really bad for the environment.
Yeah, well what are the Native Americans there? The Navajos? They had to declare a state of emergency because they have the river is essentially where they got all their water, and you can't drink it. It's bright orange.
Seriously?
Yeah. Last I read, they were going to sue the EPA because they didn't stop it.
Oh yeah, it's all the EPA's fault.
I mean, is anybody like the poor EPA is so underfunded and often attacked they can't do shit.
Well, they're underfunded. They're constantly being aggressed by Congress.
Yeah.
For not doing enough. For doing too much. It's
That
like,
is really cool.
Yeah, you pull one off. They're minty.
That is weird.
Mm-hmm.
That is really cool.
Because I swear it's my second set, because I had a set removed back when I still went to the dentist. When my second set of wisdom teeth came in, all my front teeth are really stuck together now, so I need this to get anything out.
Huh.
Well, okay, front bottom teeth. Front top teeth have actually separated.
That's pretty cool, though.
I haven't seen the dentist since I was 12. I think I had my first cavity.
I have several cavities. I haven't seen a dentist in like 6 years.
That reminds me to make all
Ooh, I'd love to see one of those, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually need glasses now. Yours are going to be too strong for me.
Well, considering they're correcting an issue you probably don't have.
by astigmatism.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
she would be able to see through time if she had mine.
Considering that when you turn, you can see how thick those are.
Dude.
Especially your older pair.
Ow. Although those don't hurt me as much as Faith's glasses hurt me.
She should really wear them more often.
Yeah,
It's
she
better
should.
than used to be. Considering when you turn, you can see how thick they are. Well, excuse me for being blind as a bat.
Like, hubby is blind, but you are blind.
Well, see, Faith has, she's farsighted. Because her glasses, everything further away is slightly blurry, but everything up close gets clearer. So she needs them to see things closer. So they're for reading, for when she's doing her cross stitch, for when she's painting, stuff like that.
Yeah, but she's probably also still stressing her eye out at stuff she doesn't realize because it's in her face.
Yeah. Mine is just, like, I can't even really describe it. Like, things aren't as focused as they should be. Yeah, sharp. So, like, when I look at something, like, I can read everything that's on that bottle. It's just not quite as in focus as it used to be.
Well, you do have tearing, too, so...
Yeah. So, I had, what was it called? Corneal erosion for a while. And I have gone back and just, no money necessary, just told the eye doctor that I had seen last year a scenario. And she said that it sounded good. All those fans and everything that were constantly running in the apartment, up until last year, could have been constantly drying out my eyes.
I can imagine it.
And years of that had led to the corneal erosion.
Because fans, have you called about your AC?
No, but we told the guys putting in the windows about it, and they said, "Oh, you have to call the office."
Yeah, you have to call the office.
Get around to it.
You're gonna get around to it around winter.
Probably. But so the thing is that now there's not fans constantly running, all the frickin' time. I haven't even used the eye gel that I had to use. I haven't even used it since like last October. And my eyes do feel a lot better. They don't get dried out. And it's just like everything seems to be improving, but like every once in a while my eyes, like I think I'll get tired, like my eyes will get tired, and like I just can't quite focus, and it takes a lot of blinking and a lot of like just closing my eyes and just letting them freak out or whatever they're doing for a moment, and then I open my eyes and I refocus and I'm okay. But so I don't have the corneal erosion anymore, but there's scarring across my eyes from when I tore the first layers. And every once in a while I can see them. Like just in certain situations, like I'll be looking around and it's like, oh, there's the line on my eye. I love it. I hate getting older. Getting older sucks.
Not something you can stop.
Well, I asked Faith, could I try turning 30 again this year? Because I didn't really get a party or anything, or like, yeah, like, hey, happy 30 or anything like that. I didn't really get anything.
I didn't either.
So this year is going to be the first anniversary of my 30th birthday.
You were telling me 25 earlier.
I know, but I've changed my mind since then.
Okay.
So it's just going to be my...
25.
That's what we're going to call it. It's not going to be my 31st birthday. It's going to be the first anniversary of my 30th birthday.
It's your 31st birthday.
First anniversary of my 30th birthday.
Yes, your 31st birthday.
Oh.
Hey, that's stereotyping.
Yeah, you're following the stereotype.
I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm not supposed to actually do that shit.
Well, no. I got that whole first anniversary of my 30th birthday from a guy.
Well, yeah, because he expects it of you. It's the stereotype.
No, it was his idea.
Yeah, because it's
He's one of the guys I work with.
Because it's the stereotype.
Oh my god.
Next year, I will be turning 31.
Uh-huh. I forgot you turned 30. I kept thinking that you were a little bit younger than me than you actually are.
I'm only a year younger than you.
I know.
You were in the same grade.
I know.
I know I wasn't at school a lot, but...
No, you weren't.
And we didn't have any classes together. But...
No, we didn't, did we?
Nope.
Huh.
I dropped out in the 11th grade. Halfway through.
I can't even find any pictures of you in your book. I think you were in the first one.
I don't remember taking pictures, so we'll probably...
Wow, that's gotta be the darkest thing I've ever seen said.
What?
What?
The first time Superman met the Joker. You're a goofy idea that only a child would think is cool. I've only known you a few minutes, and I can already see that your only certain thing about you is your uncertainties. You're just another nobody in a silly costume, killing innocent people to hog an imaginary spotlight. You are literally nothing.
That's what Batman said to the Joker?
No.
That's what Superman said to the Joker.
Oh, what Superman said to the Joker.
Because literally, the supervillains from Batman City are nothing compared to Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Superman exists as like a paragon above paragons in his universe. Like, no one is as strong as Superman.
Which is why, Batman keeps shit around. Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Batman is the answer to what happens if Superman goes rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in the sense that Superman's villains are unstoppable, but still Batman can deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
But Batman's regular villains are basically just thugs to Superman.
Well, yeah, because in all rights, even though Batman cares about the world, technically he's just trying to clean up, but in a way he feels is morally right, his home.
Yeah.
Yes.
While trying not to become the thing he hates. For better or worse. Ow.
The concept of Superman dealing with any of the rogues gallery is always hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one, like the battle, like the last time they did a battle between him and Bane, like in animation, it was hilarious. Bane like throws a pillar at him, and he just like blocks it with one hand, and Bane's like, oh shit, this guy's actually like way stronger than I am.
Although current 52 Superman, depending on what he's doing at the moment in time, is vulnerable. Because he learned a power that technically is awesome, but sucks. He realized that he's essentially a battery, and that he can expel what makes him strong in one go, like a spear bomb kind of thing. But it deprives him of his power. Like, currently he can't fly right now. He can still jump really high, but he hasn't gathered up enough to fly. Oh, you have to go.
Wow. That seems like a ridiculous cop-out.
Love you, Cupcake!
She has to go get Faith and do the things and the stuff.
Not the dirty things and the dirty stuff, just things and stuff.
Well, you do them to yourself while she's at her friends.
Wow.
You are horrible. Okay.
What, suggesting masturbation is horrible?
Love you.
I imagine you didn't want to do it in front of her, so.
Love you. See you later.
Bye.
Have fun.
I'm always nice.
Uh-huh.
My version of nice. The only
Calling
version
you
I care about.
I said calling you anything other than nice is kind of cruel, because you're not exactly cruel to anybody. Not that I've seen, but then again,
I have no reason to be cruel to you.
Thank you once again for listening to the super happy fun Jabbertron Tea Party podcast with Kiki, Bones, and Grieve. May your path in life be safe and brightly lit.